Welcome back to Double Al. I am joined this week by my co-host, the other Al, and special guest Bobby. How we doing, Bobby?
I'm doing very well, Alan. Thanks for asking. All my football teams won this weekend, and all my fantasy teams. So
Excellent.
I can't
I feel like I
complain.
just feel like I just had deja vu there. Um, yeah, this is going to be our week one recap episode, followed by the second half of the show. We're going to go into our week two preview. Today's sponsor for me, it's a classic. Come on, we're getting to fall. Got to break out the Angry Orchard hard cider. I will be drinking out of the Bowling Green State University mug today.
Nice.
Alex, what we got?
Can't get enough of this stuff right here.
Ah,
This is going to be my friend probably for the rest of the season. We're going to see how long it takes me to get through this. Maybe, depending on how well my team does, maybe the whole
ooh,
season.
true. Spoiler alert for the end of the episode. We might have a comment down below. Bobby, what about you?
I am drinking a Club Tales Sex on the Beach. It's
Nice.
10% ABV. I'm not going to be sober at the end of this episode.
Heck
That's
yeah.
all for the better, to be honest.
hmm
Great. Well, why don't we roll into the trade that we made? Alex, why don't you take us through this one?
Yeah, looks like I swindled Devin out of Zach Charbonnet. Just kidding. There's no swindling here. This was just like a running back for a running back sort of thing. I think Zach Charbonnet has higher upside near the end of the season as more
Okay.
injuries occur throughout the NFL. Not that you want to bet on injuries, but if Kenneth Walker does happen to get hurt, like he's done in every single year of his NFL season, Zach Charbonnet is an excellent second back over there in Seattle. And then J.K. Dobbins, they have R.J. Harvey coming up in Denver, and I didn't want to risk any sort of work share there between those two. So it's kind of like someone I would never start in J.K. Dobbins for someone I might be able to start in the future.
Hmm.
And Devin needed production
That's
ASAP.
that's a good
'cause
point.
He's got some injuries.
That's fair. When you say it like that, it makes sense. Usually, when you see a position for position straight up trade, no picks involved, no other positions involved, it makes you think who got swindled and who got the better end of the bargain. But it seems like it does make sense for both you and
Yeah, it's
Devin in
like,
this
yeah,
situation.
Devin needed early season. I wanted late season, so that's where that came from.
Fair enough. You're kind of betting on a Kenneth Walker injury. It is a little warranted considering his history, but um, you know, he could have a healthy season this year. You never know.
And
You
then
know, I
live
heard that.
trade. Go ahead, Bobby.
I heard that the Seahawks are actually splitting carries between Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. So
Mm.
maybe it'll not be a bad pickup all year long. Who knows?
Plus, now
Zach
you have a
Charbonnet.
guy with the name Charbonnet on your team, and that's just cool.
It just sounds fancy.
hmm
It sounds like Chardonnay. Sounds like you're about to go to a fancy dinner party.
But I'm not. I have Fireball. Some live
True.
live trade talk here.
Oh,
I have my first Jeff trade offer of the season,
ooh,
and it is I'm going to receive Ollie Gordon II on the Dolphins for
Okay,
Trey
good
Benson.
trade.
For Trey Benson on the Cardinals.
Wow.
Mm.
And the interesting part of this is Jeff dropped Trey Benson last week, and now he's trying to trade for him.
Hmm.
Kind of
Interesting.
confusing.
The T. Oh my God.
Anyway, that's not going to be happening.
That might
No.
be worse than all of his Jake Ferguson trade offers.
It's
Not
just
gonna
like
lie.
I'll give you a worse backup running back for your better backup running back you have.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised looking through my ESPN app that I don't have a offer on the table from Jeff at the moment.
It's
I
only a
think it's
matter
because
of time.
I made sure to pick up Jake Ferguson
Mm.
when in the draft, so he doesn't have his favorite trade piece anymore.
He doesn't have that leverage on you anymore.
Yeah. So, but get ready for me to start offering Jake Ferguson trades throughout the league. So,
Speaking of the man, Jeff comes away with a victory. Only 100 points, but Owen only put up 84. One of the lowest point totals you'll see for a win on the year, I think. Overall, throughout the league, just like a low-scoring week for a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Both fantasy managers and just studs all around the league. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Jamar
week
Chase
one.
here only getting 4.6.
Yeah. 4.6. When you compare that to Tyreek Hill's 8, obviously Hill comes out on top, but I think that's two wide receivers that both Jeff and Owen probably wish had a little more production this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there was in that Monday night game, a passing touchdown to Aaron Jones of all people instead of Justin Jefferson near the end of that game. So if that did go to Justin Jefferson, this could have looked a different way too.
Yep. Yep.
Could have been closer.
The tight ends, Jeff had a pretty average Trey McBride performance. He underperformed his projection a little bit, but Owen got to be probably pretty disappointed in TJ Hawkinson. He went to draft a lot of players from his favorite team, and I wouldn't say they let him down per se, but they kind of let him down this week.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
if
that
Owen's
record
interested,
pickup though looks good.
Yeah,
that's true. If Owen's interested, I can send him JJ McCarthy. He can fill out his whole lineup with the Vikings.
Owen really decided that Trevor Lawrence he was finally going to realize his potential this year.
Yeah, this is the year. He did win.
Kind of
I mean, they won,
pick.
but
They did win. They did win.
rough fantasy pick. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Owen off to a
Yeah,
tough
Not
start.
a ton to go over in this game.
You guys think over under 3 weeks before Owen has Tyreek Hill sitting on his bench?
Ooh.
That's a good line.
Who do they play this week? Do we know? The Dolphins?
I have no idea. I think
Okay.
the Patriots.
No, the Patriots. No,
I'll give it over 3 weeks just because I feel like it would feel bad to burn such a high pick and then have him on the bench so early in the season.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's like a first round draft pick.
Yeah, it
Teams
is
are going to
the
give them
Patriots.
way more of a chance. That's
Okay,
why
do you think?
the Giants still have Evan Neal going out there, although he didn't play on Sunday. So
They didn't need him.
yeah,
What do you guys think happens first? Tyreek Hill requests a trade or Owen benches him?
He's probably already requesting trades, to be honest.
yeah. Wait, didn't he request a trade last offseason?
Did he? I don't know.
Well, it's
I think I'll
confusing
take
with the
Tyreek
Dolphins.
Hill requests a trade.
He also said he wants to retire on the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't
Classic
know.
Paul
He
George.
also now potentially is facing a domestic
Oh yeah, I saw that.
situation. So I don't
Early
know.
Griff favorite, maybe Owen.
It seems a little toxic,
Oh,
but
yeah, his team looks talented for the most part.
Bobby says that of the side of his mouth.
Haunted. All right, this was not a fun game for me because late into Monday night, like in the third quarter, I had like a 1% chance of winning, so I just went to bed. I should have stayed up because JJ McCarthy pulled off the McCarthy miracle, threw a passing touchdown to Aaron Jones, and I won the game.
Yeah, I mean, two pretty big guys on your team. It always feels good when you have that late, no chance of winning. It's turned around late. It doesn't happen to me very often, but I think I've experienced it once or twice, and it is a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, and the glaring thing here is that Xavier Worthy got 0 points because Travis Kelce was busy making sourdough bread in the offseason instead of studying the routes, so he decided to drop a shoulder on Xavier on a cross route and absolutely destroy him.
Hey, listen, there's probably a lot of pressure on Travis to pick the right engagement ring.
There was.
Every
I
single
think
person
he
in the
did pretty
world
good.
was going to see that ring, so he needed to make sure it was going to be a good one.
Yeah, I just wish he dropped the shoulder on Hollywood Brown instead.
Yeah. Crazy that Devin was starting Hollywood Brown and
He was so down
that
bad
it worked out.
that he was starting Hollywood Brown in a crazy
I mean,
turn
he
of
was-
events. That was
yeah,
the
his
best
best
thing
player.
he did.
It feels like Devin might have been. I don't want to throw the C word around, but I
Colluding
do sense some
Crashing out
collusion
now.
With Travie.
with Travis. Maybe the league, maybe the Chiefs, but I do sniff some collusion here.
As the new commish, I will
It's
look
not
into
the
it.
least likely thing.
I'll do an investigation, don't you worry.
Thank
Nico
you.
Collins, only 5.5, his first round pick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm shocked by the Nico Collins and Terry McLaurin underperformances. You're very fortunate that those both happened this week, Alex.
Yeah, I had a very fortunate week given my -3 from my defense and my 0 from Worthy. Other
Yeah.
than that, like everyone else had a great week.
Honestly, scoring 114 is pretty impressive considering two of your players
All
totaled
things
negative 3
considered.
points.
Yeah.
3 of your players totaled a score of 0 points if you count Matt Gay in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt Gay will no longer be on the team. We're firing our special teams coordinator. We'll have a new one
Okay.
this weekend.
That's a good
Wow.
call.
New defense and new kicker, huh?
Yep, new defensive coordinator, new special teams
I think
coordinator.
that's
Indiana Jones really
Reasonable call.
tore that Dolphins defense up.
Indiana Jones.
Some
Shout
say-
out Colts.
Some say it's bad for like team morale and just overall culture of a team to fire your coordinators one week in, but sometimes you have to.
It's
Sometimes
just
you
the
have
special
to.
teams. Just special teams coordinator. It's not that important.
Yeah.
They're not people anyway.
Yeah.
Bobby, good win. Josh Allen,
Thank
38.
you. Yeah.
Excellent. That was a great game.
I also had one of those games where you got 1% chance of victory, and then one player just goes insane, and it was Josh Allen. I looked at the score. He had 8 points like halfway through the third, and I was like, well, it's over. I'll try again next week. And then I woke up the next morning and saw the message from Joey, and I was like, oh shit, I might have won. And I did. Yeah. Josh Allen is the only player on my team. Josh
Yeah,
That
Allen
was
and
a
Jahmyr Gibbs.
game of the
That's
year,
it.
too.
I mean, yeah, looking at that, I mean, 130 is a good score in fantasy football.
Highest
And
of the
looking
week.
at your team, you got one really big performance out of Josh Allen, and the rest of your team was pretty mid.
Pretty
But-
mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like mid enough that everybody kind of pulled their weight for the most part, except maybe Tyrone Tracy. But everybody pulled enough weight that Josh Allen was able to really pull it together. It feels a lot like the real life Buffalo Bills, your team.
Yeah, it does. It does, doesn't it? I mean, it needs to be said, Jahmyr Gibbs was this was probably his worst game of like maybe his career. He was held to like 19 yards rushing or something. And he did have 10 receptions for 30 yards. But
That's a good recipe for fantasy success if your running
Yeah,
back is getting
that's-
10 receptions.
yeah. Unfortunately, it was not great for my fantasy team still, underperformed a little. Tyler Warren, shout out the rookie.
Oh, yeah. Tyler
Love
Warren
that
had a
guy.
great start to his
Yeah,
NFL
great.
career.
That was a great pick by me. I'm just going to shout it out right now.
Yeah, I'll also shout it out because you picked him about 2 picks before I was going to pick him. So,
Should have got him.
although I
earlier.
was going to pick him
Uh-huh.
as my handcuff for not handcuff because he's not on the same team, but he was going to be my backup to Travis Kelce for when Kelce ultimately disappoints me. So
Great job throwing like fantasy terms around because we truly are a fantasy show.
yeah, I try and then I realize immediately that I'm using the wrong term and I just
No, it's like the effort's important. We're just starting out with this show. It's not our
A
like,
for
fifth
effort.
season or
Yeah.
anything.
yeah, exactly.
Pranav, shout out Pranav though. He had a pretty good performance. He's unfortunate to have an Amon-Ra St. Brown down game
Mhm.
and Devontae Smith down game, but 115 would have won most games this week, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we were
Absolutely.
checking. I know Joey and I were checking the scores pretty consistently because your game was the only one that was particularly close throughout the whole thing, pretty much up until Sunday Night Football.
Yeah,
And we just didn't know. We didn't know who was going to win it, and Josh Allen pulled you through.
He'll be happy with Garrett Wilson though. That's a surprise.
yeah.
It's a good game for him.
Justin Fields loves throwing to his first target. So
One could say it's a flaw of his.
No.
in real life,
Oh.
Yeah.
Joey
in real
will
life.
be-
In fantasy football, you're going to love it.
Joey will be disappointed to see that he did not win after I think almost everyone picked him to win in the predictions. So
Yeah.
insane.
underperformance from Devontae Adams, like you and I predicted. Evan Ingram, I think he might have even got injured here, but I don't see the questionable or out on him, so maybe that didn't happen. Matthew Golden, a lot of expectations from him in his rookie debut. Bobby knows all about that, and it just didn't materialize this
Yeah,
game.
it's,
I wouldn't be worried, though. I mean, they were winning by so much. They were probably just running the ball a lot.
Yeah, the Packers I believe no Packers player had more than 3 receptions. So
Were they
What
just
did I
there's
say?
a lot of
rushing?
What did I
With
say
Josh
in the
Jacobs.
season
a lot
preview?
of spreading the love.
I said too many cooks. Joey didn't believe
No,
me.
it was there was good. Josh Jacobs was a big part of the offense in the second half, but first half it was just spreading the ball around a lot. Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, Tucker
Yeah.
Kraft got in there. So
The
Romeo
funny thing
Doubs.
is, I'm just not particularly like impressed by Dom's team either this week. It just happened to be against Joey's.
Yeah.
yeah.
111
Overall
is.
underperformance.
If you cut off Joey's team after the 4th player, I'd be like, he probably scored 150.
Yeah, the top of the line is great.
Yeah.
And then it just went downhill from
Yeah.
onward down.
After watching the Eagles game, I'm kind of surprised Saquon didn't have more than that. Just based on, it felt like they were handing it off to him a lot.
I know they had a long Shipley run, but he didn't have that many. I think he only had like 3.
Yeah, I
He's
guess
hurt now.
Jalen Hurts was running a lot too.
Jalen Hurts
Um,
did also vulture at least 1 touchdown. So
I think he
That's
had
true,
2,
as he is
2
known to
rushing
do.
touchdowns.
yeah, I think the other one might have been a legit rushing touchdown and not a tush push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, looking at Dom's team, you're kind of a little worried for how sustainable this is. You know, it's tough to win a lot of fantasy football games if a couple of your players are really going crazy and the rest are a little bit disappointing. Outside of Mahomes, JSN, and Keenan Allen, I mean, this is not a great week for Dom. A win is a win is a win. We always say that, but
Brian Thomas will get better.
yeah, no, I don't doubt. I mean, I think Alvin Kamara will have better weeks. Austin Eckler, jury's out. I don't know. He might be a little washed at this point, but I think he has a better team. It just, you get a little worried when you see a few players carrying the load of your week.
Yeah, I think Dom should be searching for a replacement RB2 at some point this season.
I'm also looking
know.
for a replacement RB2 if anyone's interested.
I think most people probably are right now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Joey,
say
I'll
no
give
to a
you
good one.
Joey, I'll give you Lad McConkey for Bucky Irving. I know you don't watch the show, but someone sent him this timestamp.
What do you mean he has to edit the show?
Oh, that's true. That's true. He's in the production room right now
No
listening.
picks.
All right,
Yeah, he's in the
Zane,
call. He's just hidden.
Zane didn't start a defense?
He did not. He just wanted to win. He doesn't care about the end of
Oh,
season
he already-
totals. But
he
it was
already
close
has a
enough that
win.
he could have lost. He wouldn't have, but yeah. Zane comes away with a pretty close win against Ryan. He was invited to the show tonight. I don't even think he's seen my text yet because he hasn't responded.
Yeah, you're going to have to invite him like 3 or 4 days in advance.
Yeah, he works on a little bit tighter of a schedule. But yeah, not that impressive of a win from Zane either. But what went on here? Just like some high scores from both of the teams and then a lot of low scores. Like Ryan out there with 28.1 from Zay Flowers. That might be his like best game in his career.
I know. I'm almost, yeah, I'm a little surprised by that.
Oh, Ryan didn't start defense
Ravens
either.
receivers, just you can never trust them in fantasy football. Big week for Zay Flowers. I remember actually Zay Flowers had a pretty big game when Joey really needed him too. I think the year he won the championship. So, maybe Zay Flowers really comes through when you need. Although I guess Ryan needed a little bit more for this game because everybody else was kind of not great. CeeDee Lamb had some big drops in that game on Thursday Night Football.
my
His
gosh,
total could
yeah.
have been a lot higher.
If CeeDee Lamb had just one of those receptions for a touchdown, he wins this game.
And for Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Kittle got hurt. Is he expected to be back for this week?
No, he's on the IR.
Okay.
So Ryan will be
I
getting...
don't know who Ryan's backup tight. I have 3 on my team if he needs one.
I also
He'll
have
probably
3 on
just
my
get
team.
like Strange off the bench or off the waiver wire, or there's a bunch of tight ends on the waiver wire right now.
I actually couldn't
Goddard.
believe, not to interrupt you, Alex, but I couldn't believe watching last episode that Alan and Ian both had 3 tight ends on their team.
I
And
know.
I also have 3 tight ends on my team.
Do you really?
Why? Yeah.
Why do you guys
we
have
all-
so many tight ends?
I don't know. I saw Kate Otten on the waivers, and I was like, he's like he was like tight end 10 last year. I'm gonna just pick him up and see what he does. And then he scored 0. Fortunately, he was on my bench, but
Tight ends suck.
I have 3 tight ends on my team, and I'll let you take a wild guess which one scored the most points. I know Alex knows.
Started
the third one.
Yes, the one that I picked up because he's an alum of the school that I went to.
Oh, you have Harold Fannin, don't you?
I do have Harold Fannin.
Actually, Alan, he's in the fantasy discussion. A lot of people are talking about him on the internet right now.
I was pretty close to drafting Harold Fannin. I love Harold Fannin.
I've been known that guy's a dog, so
Joey and I watched a Bowling Green game last year, and he was a dog.
Yeah, I watched the Bowling Green game. He was a dog.
He's my new Scotty Miller this year, and he actually can be productive for me, which is crazy.
Yeah, but he's actually good.
Instead of having Scotty Miller just as a hole on my bench, I can have Harold Fannin, who actually might make it into my tight end spot. Who knows?
Yeah, you could just trade away Kelsey and start Fannin. Trade away Kelsey because everyone needs a tight end. Like trade him to Ryan for like T. Higgins or something.
That's why I was happy I picked up Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah.
Purdue player that starts.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have any Clarkson players, unfortunately.
Kind of stinks.
Maybe I'll get like a U of Albany player if they exist.
I think Jared Verse, I know he's a defensive player, but I think Jared Verse went to U Albany.
Which team is he on? I'll get the defense special teams.
He's on the Rams.
He's the Rams pass
I actually have a claim in for the Rams. Let's go.
Nice.
We'll see how you get.
I'll Google that real quick.
Neither of you can get the Rams because you're both ahead of me. All right, Alan, you lost the Husband Bowl. That's unfortunate.
I did. The more things change every year in fantasy football, the more they stay the same. I just can't seem to. I can't seem to start the season hot. I don't know what my record is. I don't know what my record is in week 1 in the history of this league, but I don't think it's very good.
It's probably like 0-8.
Yeah. Ian, on the other hand, I know is notoriously won week 1 a lot, and we always give his team a lot more credit than it ends up deserving at the end of the year, just because he puts up big week 1s. That being said, it is an impressive look for him. Yeah. I mean, not a lot of, besides Kenneth Walker, not a lot of bad things Cooper Kupp, but most of the stuff that I'm seeing from his team is very good.
Yeah, here's the problem. He has Kyle Pitts, and that's not gonna. He's not gonna get 12 throughout the year. Derrick Henry's not gonna get 30 throughout the year.
You know what they say? The year 5 boom for Kyle Pitts.
The super senior slump is his slump is
the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year slump are a thing of the past for Kyle Pitts.
I can't believe he's been in the league for 4 years already.
I think both these teams look very solid.
I still like my team. I mean,
you have a really good team. AJ Brown's going to get more than 2 points every week.
Yeah, Ian's team looks really strong. I mean, he'll want to have somebody to back up Kenneth Walker because, as we've said, he gets injured every year. Cooper Kupp probably want to find someone else for the flex. But, I mean, his team looks really strong. I think Tet McMillan's going to only get better as the year goes on.
Yeah, Ian's got a great team. I do like my team. I think it was a pretty down week. You look at AJ Brown, 1.8. I wish I had remembered the fact that he was going to have a fullback throwing him the ball before I drafted him, but unfortunately,
he finished wide receiver 12 last year.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I trust that Neighbors is going to have better games than that. Hopefully, we'll see if Russ is cooked or not. But yeah, other than that,
well, when Jackson Dart gets in, he'll be.
Yeah, how long do you guys think it takes for Jackson Dart to get the start?
Unfortunately, I think it'll be
week
a lot
4.5.
sooner. I think it'll be a lot sooner than it should be.
I think it would be malpractice to put Jackson Dart behind that O-line.
I agree.
That's what I said about Drake May last year with the Patriots too.
Yeah.
Look at him. Yeah. He came out and played mediocre over the weekend.
So. It was looking tough for me during that Friday night game in Brazil. Kelsey had not scored a lot of points. He did get himself a touchdown late. He also then dropped the touchdown pass, I believe, after that. So that would have been nice to have.
No,
absolutely not. But I like having Cam Little in my kicker position. He made like a 70-yarder during the preseason, so that's the
Oh,
only reason I
hey.
drafted him.
Too bad
And
Chris Boswell just went 1 for 1 with you.
Yeah, Chris
yeah,
Boswell, 60-yarder to win that Jets Steelers game of the year.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, Ian, I had kind of a small chance of winning going into the Sunday night game. I was my percentage was creeping back. I think it started at 22% and it was creeping up. I think it got up to 29%, and then Derrick Henry, uh, well, he had
He
himself
hung
a
it all
great
over
game.
you.
Also, it didn't help that in the earlier slate, Puka Nakua had 23, so it
Yeah.
was looking bad, and then it was looking slightly better, and then Puka like got hit in the helmet and was like bleeding from the skull. So I was like, man, that sucks. Poor Puka Nakua. But maybe we
But
just like let him let him sit the rest of this game out. Let's make sure he's healthy for week 2. But no, he had to be a dog and come back in the game and put up 23 points. Um, so yeah, what little hope I had was erased.
that's unfortunate. Anyway, not too much to look at with the divisions here. It's only been 1 week. Uh, I mean, Devin already has 24% chance of making the playoffs, which is insanely low for only 1 week of football. And Jeff's at 73, which is so high for just 1 week. And he only scored 100 points in week 1. So I truly don't know if we can listen to these ESPN odds at all.
I don't think we can. I think ESPN's a bunch of morons with their projections, but
Whatever. Yeah.
that's
I
that's
think you
because
can
they
stop
always
that sentence after ESPN is a
that's
bunch of
because they always rank
morons.
me 11th after the draft, and then I consistently come in 8th place every season. So
Hey, you're in the lead of this division right now.
They
You're him.
consistently
I'm in
call
first right
Bobby
now,
the
baby.
worst team in the league, and then he always only barely misses the playoffs every year.
That's what Bobby's special.
Oh gosh, I did so bad in week 1 predictions.
Back to
Got
my
one game right, and it was my own.
listen, you know what
So
they say. If you can't be good at fantasy football, at least be good at predicting the games.
so here's what I'm gonna do this week. I tried this last season to like okay success. I'm just gonna guess the opposite of who I think's really gonna win, and then I'll do great.
I don't,
Alex, that is such a tough prediction record.
I know
After
I'm
1 week, you have a 24% chance of making the prediction playoffs right now.
I have a 17% chance probably. It's so low. Oh my god. Like Joey and Ian did fine. I don't know why I did so bad.
did Joey and Ian just pick the same teams every game, or
No, there was some differences.
all right?
There were differences, don't worry. All right, here's our week 2 slate. I'm a little disappointed in myself for making the schedule. We have 2 important games, 2 bowl games here in week 2. We should have spread them out. We have a double Al Bowl and a Machalky Bowl.
Whoa,
Wow.
Yeah,
week 2, and we're
unfortunately,
Big
already
week, huh?
big week 2 here. But anyway, we'll roll with it because we like having important games. Ryan
not
plays
only
Jeff.
listen. Not only do we have the double Al Bowl and the Mahelki Bowl, we have the Pranov versus Pranov Bowl as well, as you can see there.
Hey, I think I'm gonna
No.
get that one right.
Dude, producer Joey, get this production intern Joey, get this guy out of here.
Yeah, thank you for recognizing his true title after he was demoted back down to production intern.
Of course. My
Here,
pleasure.
just like we'll snap our fingers and that'll get fixed. All right, first matchup is Ryan versus Jeff. Jeff has a way higher projected, but I think Ryan is missing a defense, so it's going to be a little higher in in what I said I was going to do earlier. I'm going to go with Ryan here because I think Jeff's going to win, so I got to do the opposite.
Listen, when the point differential, the projection differential is that large, it's really hard to go against Jeff here. I know he didn't have a great week, um, but I think I do have to go ahead and pick Jeff.
Yeah, I hate to be a slave to the projections, but I'm gonna have to pick Jeff as well. I was impressed by his team. On paper, I was not as enthused looking at Ryan's squad.
All right, Joey versus Devin. This This hurts to do given the difference in projections here, but I gotta go with Devin.
Well, I'm gonna continue to play to the projections and go with Joey here.
Listen, Joey had a
Yeah,
bad week. Maybe it happens again.
He did
I'm
have a
gonna
bad week.
I'm gonna keep riding Alan's coattails and also pick Joey here.
This feels like I'm doing the wrong thing.
He
Listen,
might be in for an 0-6 week.
keep doing what you got to do.
All right. Pranav versus Pranav. Um, Gosh, give me Pranav here.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, um, I'm also taking Pranov.
Ooh.
Can I get a second for this one? I want to look at Owen's team real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just remember being slightly unimpressed when I looked at it this last time.
Oh my God, give me Pranav. I just saw Owen's quarterback was Trevor Lawrence and remembered.
Might be
I
Daniel
mean,
Jones after this
get
weekend.
a hold of yourself, Owen. What are you doing? Who are you? That's like starting Tua.
All right, welcome to the Double Al Bowl. My name's Al. I'm playing against Al. Gosh, I can't go against myself here though. I'm gonna go with myself. That's the
I'm
only prediction I had right last week was myself winning, so I'm gonna keep that one.
I'm also going to take myself here. I know the projections are a little off because you don't have a defense at the current moment,
I just
so
like
it's
being a
probably
dog.
it's a little closer than that. I do still like my team's chance. There's no way AJ Brown gets me less than 2 points again, right?
It can't happen twice.
Certainly, no way.
Certainly no shot. He's reading a book on the sideline. Of course he's going to get more than 2 points.
Exactly. This game, I'm gonna choose my hashtag double Al tie of the week for the double
Oh,
Al Bowl. This is gonna be our first legit tie in league history. The one that Ryan and I did where neither of us started anyone doesn't count.
I
all
guess yeah,
right.
that doesn't count.
Ian versus Dom. Give me. This is actually a close game. Who do I think is gonna win? I think Ian's gonna win, so give me Dom.
I'm going to go Ian. I like Ian's team a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick with Allen again. I like Ian's team. It looked really good it
Gosh,
looked really good.
we're doing a lot of different picks, so I'm getting a ding telling me to stop doing that.
I might have
Yeah.
like a 0-6 record after this week
I
as a
might
guest
be
picker.
I might be 1 for 12. Yeah, anyway, the last bowl here, very important game. We're only getting one this year, but the Mahelke Bowl, it's
Oh,
such a close game.
we're only
Such a
getting
close
one and it's week
projection.
2. Who made the schedule?
Yeah,
Uh,
tragic.
I
What the
I
hell?
hate that guy who made the schedule. I'm one of the people.
Kamish.
Anyway, no, I'm one of the people. Anyway, God, this is a coin flip. Give me Bobby because he's on the show. Zane didn't answer.
I will go with Zane because I think Bobby's going to take himself. So I'll be the contrarian here.
Yeah, I am gonna take myself. After last weekend,
Nice.
I think that I'm unbeatable, unkillable. I think I might be invincible in football related activities. So
If there was
yeah.
going to be a tie, this is my double L tie of the week. I'm having it
Mm,
both ways.
Okay. Hey,
wow.
just so we're on the same page, me and Pranav were within a point of each other on projections last week too, and I won by
And you wrecked
15.
him.
So
You wrecked him. That's true.
yep. And I
Alex
definitely
making
wasn't down 20 going into the Sunday night football game. That's fake news. If anyone tells you that, it's fake news.
Alex making the bold choice of choosing the double L tie of the week, being the team that's only separated, the two teams that are only separated by zero point 0.6 points.
I know it's a brave pick.
It's very brave.
What do we got here?
I just get
Little
flashbanged.
white screen.
He got flashbang. Here we go.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Wait, is it gonna play?
Looks like no.
Oh,
It's not gonna play. Oh,
We
well,
know.
that's disappointing.
Everyone knows what happens
Top
here,
10
though.
images before taken before disaster.
I'll edit it on top. Don't worry.
There we go. It'll come through less choppy that way anyway.
Yeah,
We keep
good idea.
flash banging the audience over and over again.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh, I
Yo,
think I
what
see
is
the new one.
What is that picture?
I think that's Peyton Manning face and with Trevor Lawrence's face
It
on
is.
him.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
absolutely. That was on Monday
You
Night
guys seen
Manning
the,
last week.
You guys seen this new? Oh, I forget what the ad's for, but I think it's an Arch Manning commercial where he lets Bevo out of his cage or something. You guys seen this?
Haven't seen that.
I can't say that I have,
It might be an insurance commercial.
but I'm
Here,
looking
just
out for it now.
I don't know.
Joey,
I've seen
put
a
that in
couple of it.
post.
I've seen it a couple times already.
Yeah, Joey, put that in post. Hey, does anybody remember what I alluded to my comment down below being at the beginning of the episode? Because I
I
totally
don't know.
forgot.
Like I brought this up and said it was the sponsor.
Oh,
And you're
yeah.
like,
Okay. That actually reminds me. Comment down below. Yeah. I feel like we usually do the comment down below as we're running the outro, but I'll just do it now.
Should be after the what Peyton you feel or what
Comment
Manning are you
down
feeling like?
below what week recap episode Alex will drink the last of the fireball.
That's a good one.
Alan,
I'm gonna go
what
with week
prediction do you
12.
have? What's your
I'm gonna
prediction
go.
right now?
Wait, put up the bottle again real quick,
Yeah,
just
I'll
for the
pull it up.
audience
I'll
and
put it up
myself
for
to see.
everybody.
Okay.
Compare it to the beginning. This is a
It's like 60%
how
full.
many ounces is this?
55
I'm gonna
Doesn't it
say-
usually
maybe.
say.
I'm gonna say the week 9 recap. I think there's gonna be a tough week for him in there.
I think this is just like a standard amount, but I'm not an alcoholic, so I don't know how much is in here. Oh,
gonna send him a-
375 milliliters. I would say there's about 200 milliliters
rather-
left.
It's about
Yeah, I think it's
3/8 of
the week 9 recap. I'm gonna send you a case of Angry Orchard so you can do the fun little Angry Orchard with a little bit of fireball in it trick that tastes like a cinnamon
Okay.
apple. It's actually very good for anybody
Send it
listening that
for my
hasn't
birthday.
tried that.
Keeping what Alan just said in mind, I'm gonna say week 14 is when Alex finishes the fireball.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I think there's gonna be a tough week in there. I'm gonna go week 9 recap, week 10 preview.
We really
I'm
think
right
that
in
a
the
week.
middle with 12.
I think one tough week is gonna kill Alex.
I don't think kill.
This week almost did it for me. It was if I didn't win, I would have been in rough shape today.
Alex, can we get an edit on this slide real quick so Peyton the dog is completely visible?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, there you go.
Good job, Joey.
Yeah,
Finally
so
doing something we
so
asked.
Bobby, which Manning are you feeling?
I'm feeling like Peyton Manning the dog, the adorable little baby Maltese puppy that we see right there, who is the second cutest Maltese of all time. Oh, he's so
Second
freaking
cutest
cute.
Maltese of all time, he says.
Who do you think the first is? Is it
Oh,
Sammy?
the first cutest is Sammy. Yeah,
Yes. Oh, good
my
point.
current dog. Yeah,
Sometimes I
Ah.
forget that isn't Sammy.
she is the littlest baby girl of all time.
You know what? Today I would say I'm feeling a lot like Zane Manning down there, kind of
Who's
lower
Zane
in the
Manning?
middle. Yeah, just because Zane Manning and I had a good conversation about baseball players that we grew up that were never on our favorite team that we always enjoyed watching a lot. So shout out Cody Ross and shout out Zane Manning.
Matt Crawford.
That's Carl Crawford you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna edit.
He is
Carl
up there.
Crawford in.
He is up there. Put the picture of the card that was always in
Yeah,
Zane's
Carl Crawford, the
coat pocket.
2009 Topps baseball card.
There's a lot of editing in this episode.
How
That
did I
probably
not
will
know
not
about
happen.
this?
I'm
I'm Zane's
or Joey's
brother.
not
How
gonna
did
do any of it.
I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah, he used to
Carl
carry
Crawford
around a
card.
baseball
What the
card
fuck?
of Carl Crawford in his coat
Everyone
pocket.
comment below your favorite baseball player, not from your favorite team, not named AJ Pierzynski.
and
Ooh.
not named Barry Bonds.
But Alex, your answer is AJ Pierzynski.
Mine is AJ Pierzynski. We're trying to get some creative answers though, so we're excluding him.
I got a 1A and a 1B answer. Mine is Cody Ross and Justin Upton.
Alan, when he orders at a restaurant, this is my 1A order and this is my 1B order.
I don't know who your 1A player was. I've never heard of him before.
Look him up. Stud.
Oh, I will.
Good.
I'm gonna go with the Philly Fanatic. That's my favorite player.
Ooh, good call. Good call. Now, did you say which Manning you were feeling today? I don't know as if we got to that point.
Yeah, I don't think we heard that.
Trevor Manning, actually, the new one.
Oh, he put it in the episode.
No, he looks a
Just
little
to say
goofy
that.
though. I need to lock in after I almost lost it. Which one
Does look
here is
pretty
locked in the
goofy.
most? Like top left, Eli holding the ball.
That's pretty locked
Yeah,
in.
he is pretty locked in.
You could also say that picture of Peyton right next to the Hall of Fame bust is pretty locked in.
I think the picture of Eli right next to Zane Manning is also to the left of Zane Manning is pretty. He's looking pretty headshotty, pretty locked
That's
in
true.
that one too.
Yeah, nobody take that text that's reversed and unreverse it because it's not
You know,
What does that say?
I will also say, you know who looks honestly the most locked in of all time is Eli, who's about to get on the subway.
Can't read that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Terrified.
That's locking in because you need to lock in before you get on the subway in New York,
True that. All
or
right.
else you'll get caught jumping the turnstile by a cop like Ian did.
Gotta
Allegedly.
take it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Double L. Thank you, Bobby, for joining us. You've been a great guest, as always.
My
Probably like
pleasure.
our number one guest that we have.
Ooh. Who is the
Not just
most
saying that.
recurring
Gas
guest of
me
all
up.
time? It might be Bobby.
It might be. It's probably
I'm talking
Joey.
about quality. I'm not talking
It's
about numbers.
almost
I'm
certainly
talking
Joey
about
by
numbers.
the numbers.
Probably.
But quality, it's definitely Jeff. The one time that he was on.
the big group episode.
Yeah, I think he said one word.
Yeah, but remember to comment down below and like the video, those comment questions that Alan and myself asked. And
Yeah, we have a lot of comment down below, so I better see a lot of comments. And
We're gonna see
hopefully
a
this
lot of
time from more
engagement.
people than just Bobby and Zane. I'm looking at
Yeah,
the rest of
Bobby-
the league.
Solid chance Bobby doesn't comment on this one.
Oh,
so-
true.
Yeah, but this has been Double L. Hope you enjoy. Good luck to everyone in week 2, and most of all, have fun. Have fun.
If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty you can call me Al. You can call me Al. Do.